Hi friends, MD Vegan. I could go on for hours with this little morsing instrument. Walking, that's very nice. It calms the mind. It catches the thoughts. As the Italians would say, they have another word for that. Caccia pensieri, that means the one who catches the thoughts. In the thought hunt. Yeah, it calms the mind, that's nice. You follow the rhythm and then by the way, you begin to produce the rhythms and the melodies. And I'm very concerned about myself when I walk. The thoughts are very calm. It's all about music and rhythm and melody and beauty. It's very peaceful. Can go for hours, and yeah, there's also some kind of ingenuity in that. You have to create something. The rhythm cannot be boring, not always the same. And always to be different, small differences. And it is a similar thing then with my recipes here. The recipes too, I make a new one every day. You might have noticed by now. It goes on for 7 or 8 years or so. Pretty much a number of recipes now has been there on my channel, all different. And sometimes in small differences only. For example, this one is a juice. Juices are somehow the foundation of creating new flavors to me. Because that is a side note, because the juices are made of pure ingredients and you get the essence of the ingredient only. That what is not digested, you juice out of it, you press out of it, the fiber. It's not precisely correct because also fiber has important nutrients, but grosso modo, rule of thumb, say fiber is that was not digestible. So you put the digestion at rest, and that day, 1 day a week, no digestion, it's peace, calm, and then the nutrients from the juice go directly into the bloodstream. Of course, whole food is healthier. Fasting is just to make a break and from the regular diet. We have to use whole food diet. That's the healthiest diet. Whole food, plant-based diet. That is important. But on a fasting day, the thing is different. There's a pause. Like in a music piece, when you have a pause, that is what makes the beauty of music. Without pause, without silence, there is no music. Music comes all from silence. Think about it. It's it's the ground from where the sound comes always and where it goes to. So in the same way, the recipes here can vary in small parts. Today I make a recipe which has basically 2 juices. One juice is carrot orange juice. Very simple. I have some carrots here, some oranges. This by itself is a perfect juice. You can drink carrot orange juice. You can find that juice even in traditional cooking shops, fast food shops from Arab countries or so. In Berlin they have, you go in and say, well, orange carrot juice, you get it immediately. They've pressed it fresh. That's a tradition. So it's a very easy juice, very delicious, healthy, very nice, easy to make. This is one of the part of the juices. The other part is a beet juice. That's more complicated. Your beet juice is not so easy to make because here is a beet, and if you juice it, it can happen that you don't like it because it has a scratching feeling in the throat because the oxalates in the beets, they are scratching in the throat and you can't stop it. It's just 2 hours or so you have to go through that, and then it goes back away. It is not bad, not dangerous or so, not detrimental to health, but it's unpleasant. So it's not a good idea to just drink a beet juice for me. So, but if you put other ingredients in, for example, the pear, all of a sudden the scratching is away and the beet tastes delicious. So this you have to know when you make a beet juice. I have a lot of pears here. That is important in this juice because it's not just a pear beet juice. That would be a classical recipe by itself. But I add another ingredient that makes it even more interesting to me today. It's a parsley. I have a bunch of parsley here, and parsley is a very good cleanser. Like green in general, greens are good cleansers, powerful cleansers. Parsley especially is nice because it brings heavy metals out of the body. That's very important. But it has also a lot of oxalates, so it's similar to the beet in a way. Has a little bit of sour flavor, the parsley, and it's somehow, I figured out it's perfect together with pear. I have made a video a long time ago because of pear and parsley. so delicious. The bitter taste of the pear, it's not easy to taste it, but it is there clearly, more in the peel. That combines so nicely with that sour green flavor from the parsley. It's perfectly combination. You gotta try that. And that's why it's a classical juice with me. And well, now I have it all three together. The pear, the beet and the parsley in one juice. And that together, the complexity of these two paired beet juices, I combined it with this classical carrot orange juice. So it might be three juices. One beet parsley, one beet pear, one parsley pear. Oh, that is the correct description. And one orange carrot juice. And to make it a little bit more intense, I refine everything with lemon and ginger. This would be something to balance or to maybe underscore the flavors that are already in these recipes here. And I will maybe put some of the lemon peel here in there, only a little bit, because that can be too much. Most of the nutrients in the lemon are in the yellow peel. Yeah, that is the citrus flavor and the citrus most important citrus nutrients. The sour flavor is in the juice. Yeah? I have the sour flavor from juicing a lemon, but the lemony flavor comes from the peel. So I can use a little bit, but not too much. That might be too intense. I have to check how much I can do. I will begin now and come back in a moment and show you what that, that new flavor tastes like. See you in a moment. Yeah, that's a good liter of the juice. The color is a nice dark crimson, you see. It's a little bit creamy. It's not too runny, it's nice. That's because of the ripe pear. The pear makes a juice usually creamier because it's softer, and that, like a mango too, would make a creamier juice. An apple can be creamy or not, depends on the ripeness and the texture of the apple. There are so many varieties. And orange would usually be a very runny juice. Carrots too usually make runny juices. And beets depends on how dry they are. A fresh, crunchy beet is also pretty runny. So this is a nice medium. Yeah, it's not too runny, not too creamy. A little bit of creaminess is there. I'm gonna taste it now. Very nice juice. Has not a strong flavor, not like something is standing out like lemon or ginger or something. No, it's a very mild, general aroma. All the flavors are pretty nice, balanced, so nothing is standing out that way. That's nice. And well, I have to drink it all to see what really happens in the system with the juice. It looks nice, it tastes nice on the first sight, but you know, you always have to wait until the meal is finished and it's down in your belly, and then what happens after, well, you can say the final words about it. So everything I see here is very nice, it tastes nice, it's a very interesting new flavor, and I will see what happens when I drink it. But here you can see what it looks like. It has this wonderful dark crimson color typically from beet juices where greens are added. Greens and red together can turn into very nice, dark, brilliant colors. Here, like here, a very nice one. And that's also a big part of it. Colors are also nutrients, by the way. They are nutrients and they nurture us because they're phytonutrients. Nutrients that are only made by plants, phyto, 100,000 of it now. And more we learn about it, since we are studying veganism more seriously in medical science, we also learn more and more about these phytonutrients. They're only made by plants. So we don't know that much yet. There are too many. In each plant there can be thousands of it. 1,000 different phytonutrients, flavors, fragrances, textures, and these all are phytonutrients. So many different purposes, and they interact, they combine each other, have different effects if they are combined. So that's really complex. So, but you know, if it tastes well and it does well, then I think it's okay, right? And all these Juices, to me that's just now a whole meal. I will drink that a lot of time. I take my time, I drink little sips, so the blood is not overwhelmed with sugar. There's always a lot of sugar in juices when they have fruit in there, but that's good. It's energizing if you do it slowly on a regular day, the whole food, you would eat it slowly too, and the fiber makes the nutrients go slowly into the system through digestion. On a fasting day with juices only, the nutrients would go directly into the bloodstream without any time difference. But that's why we have to be slow to not overdo it. So that's what I will do. I enjoy every little sip of it. It'll energize, it'll cleanse me, make me happy, of course, even more so. And that's also always what happens with fasting days. If I get used to it over time, it makes me more and more happy, as it should. And it shouldn't be too difficult, it shouldn't be a challenge too much. Yeah, a little bit of discipline is needed, but it should always feel great. That's why we say gentle juice fasting. That is gentle, that means compassionate with ourselves, with our body and mind. And if there is stress, I slow down. I eat a little bit. There's no problem eating a little bit, having a soup or a smoothie, some fiber, yeah, a little salad or so, no problem. As long as it is a low calorie, lower than usual, it's still a fasting considered. And it makes some time, it may take some time, years even, to get really long standing results, make a big difference in the health of the system. It can only be a part of it, yeah. But to me it's a significant part. I do it every week, one day. That's wonderful. Looking forward to the next week already. It makes me very happy. I always create a new juice recipe. And I publish the recipe also on a Facebook page called Tree Yoga Moon Fasting. You can go there, Tree Yoga Moon Fasting. There are others that are also interested in juice fasting. And there's a moon calendar with the best fasting days. Doesn't matter really. Most important, once a week. That's the idea, over time then. And otherwise, like my video, subscribe, MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day. Find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. And once again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy.